Today we're taking a look at a new brand called Liberum. They've come out with an integrated bracelet watch that has a really cool twist to it. Essentially, it's a modular case, and they're giving you a bunch of cases and straps with this watch for well under $200. It's automatic, it gets a sapphire crystal, and I have to say, it's actually very, very good looking, especially considering the price. So let's flip the camera and take a look at a new watch from Liberum, their integrated bracelet modular watch, the DMD001. So I really like what this brand is trying to do. Essentially, you're getting a lot of versatility out of one watch. And it's also very, very affordable. So I'm going to start with price, which I normally don't do, but this is going to cost $160. I think that's like the first 25 or 50 people who sign up with their Kickstarter. And it doesn't really go up much higher than that over time. So it's like around $190 after the first 51, and then as many as they can go, I guess. So they're not actually raising the price on this until after the Kickstarter, and then it will go to around 200 and change. Still not very expensive for a watch that is powered by an NH35. So essentially what happens here is you get the choice between the white dial. This is the white dial. I just have it turned over so you can see the movement. You do get a custom rotor on there, which is pretty cool. It's sort of like an off-white, very, very, very light gray dial. And then you have a darker gray dial. That's the one that's on the strap in the blue. And essentially what you get is everything you see here except for one of the core watches that are actually already placed in one of the cases. So you're not getting, let's say, the white dial, but you get everything else on the table. You get 5 straps and 5 plastic shrouds. And you could switch out each one of those to make any combination that you want. So you could put the gray strap on with the blue case or the white case or the gray case. It doesn't matter. You could do whatever you want. And all you need to do is unscrew a screw that is on the side of or in between the lugs. There's 2 screws. It's an Allen key. They give you the Allen key right here. It's part of the little screwdriver that's right here as well. I don't know why they give you a screwdriver. You don't really need it because there is nothing that unscrews and screws in. And then of course the straps themselves have quick release. So all you need to do is pull the tab and remove the strap. And you could put any strap that you want on here, any color. You could mix and match the colors as well. So if you want to put a green and then sort of a beige one, you can do that. And it all goes together really well because what they did here, the color palette is sort of a, I guess, I wouldn't say it's like, and it's very easy to put these back on because they put very big tabs on them. And it works really well. So I'm overall impressed with the design and how easy it is to switch between the colors. What they did here, it's sort of a muted tone. Everything is a muted blue, it's a muted gray, a muted tan color. So everything mixes and matches really well. So if you did want to use, you know, a white strap with a gray strap, you could actually do that. And I think it would look kind of good. See what I'm saying there? If you just put this strap and this strap, mix it up, and you have 3 different colors rather than just 2. So you could do that as well. So that's $160 if that's what it's starting at on the Kickstarter. And then it goes up to like $190 depending on how many people purchase it. But you can get both of these, and I think that stays throughout the entire Kickstarter for around, I think it's under $300. You get the entire set. So you get 2 cases, metal cases, so the stainless steel inner cases, and of course the shrouds and the strap. So lots to look at and a lot of different options in one watch. And it's also getting a sapphire crystal, automatic movement, which I mentioned is a NH35. You get lume on the dial. I believe it is C1 Super Luminova. We will do a lume shot towards the end. And you are getting 100 meters of water resistance. Now this is a prototype, so this actually doesn't have a screwed-in crown, but the production model will get a screwed-in crown. There's a couple of small improvements that they said they're going to be making to these prototypes to the production, and I think it was a little bit about the fitment from the case to the strap. I didn't see any issues with the fitment myself, but they said that there's going to be better fitment from the case to the strap. So There you go. And then it does have AR coating as well. I did want to mention that. Very quickly, I'll throw one of these on my wrist. I'll throw pictures up of different combinations as well. And we'll do a lume shot. So I'm going to throw this blue and white version on my wrist. But quickly, I'm going to do measurements before I throw it on my wrist so you can get a little idea of sizing. So it's around 41 millimeters at the case. And then thickness 11.8 millimeters. Crown is 6.3 millimeters, and then the lug to lug, of course, it's an integrated bracelet watch with basically end links that mold to the case, so you're getting a 53 and change lug to lug, but it really doesn't wear like that, and I'll show you that on my wrist in just a second. Before I do, let me show you the watch that I have on my wrist today. This is my Citizen ProMaster Dive Super Titanium. I've been wearing this over the past few days. A watch that I absolutely love, and I bought this last year and I've been enjoying it ever since. It has sort of taken the place of my SBDC 061 from Seiko, which has always been sort of a favorite in my collection, and recently I found myself not wearing it, and I really do like titanium watches a lot more recently, so that has been somewhat of a favorable watch recently. So here it is on my 7.5-inch wrist. You can see it doesn't wear like a 41 millimeter. It wears like a 40 millimeter, and that lug span really does not bother me at all. A lot of color here, and pretty interesting looking watch. And if you put it in a uniform color, it looks a little bit different, and then you can mix and match. Like I said, I'll throw up video and pictures of this in different colors as well, so you can see what I'm talking about. But very quickly, let's do a lume shot. Oh, by the way, I have 7.5-inch wrist. I don't know if I mentioned that. And this is a 40 millimeter case, under 12 millimeters thick. And the lug to lug is around 50 some odd millimeters, but doesn't wear like that because of the molded ends. Actually curves down pretty quickly. So very quickly, a lume shot, and then we will wrap up the video. Well, there you go. Really, not that bad. Obviously not that great either. It's pretty decently applied. The indices are basically sticks, those are painted on, and then the hands, also stick hands, those are pretty decently applied with lume, nothing too crazy, not liberally applied, but again, this is starting at $160 going up to $190 depending on what you get in, and then eventually it will be a sub $300 watch. I think somewhere in the neighborhood of around $260, $270, which, you know, considering all that you're getting isn't bad. I think at $160, this is a steal. And then as you go up to that $190, it's still a really great price for this watch, considering everything that you're getting. You are getting a sapphire crystal, and you are getting 100 meters of water resistance. You're getting that stainless steel inner case, and you're getting all the other parts that it's coming with. Automatic movement, which is an NH35. So $160 to $190, definitely a bargain for this watch. Check them out. They will be on Kickstarter very, very soon, and I will put a link down in the description. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. Please also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It's super helpful for the channel, and I very much appreciate it. Anyway, guys, thank you for logging on. I'll catch you guys in the next video.